The World Trade Organization. From 1948 to 1994, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade (GATT) provided the rules for a big part of the world trade. The GATT was during those 47 years a provisional agreement which serves as an organization de facto. The GATT helped establish a multilateral trading system that became more and more liberal through successive rounds of trade negotiations. The negotiations under the GATT led to the Uruguay Round and ultimately led to the creation of the World Trade Organization in 1995. The project established a multilateral trading system to negotiate the reduction of tariffs and the reduction or elimination of the other trade barriers to encourage the expansion of world trade was born in the 40s. It was aimed at advancing two ways: the creation of International Trade Organization (ITO) and the launch of the multilateral trade negotiation involving the granting of a binding provision legal for tariff purposes under the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade (GATT). The GATT was written, but the ITO was never created. However, the Interim Commission for the International Trade Organization, that acts as de facto secretariat of the contracting parties to the GATT, was established. Between 1947 and 1994, contracting parties organized 8 rounds of negotiation. The main ones were the Canadian Round, 1964 and 1967. Results: substantial reduction of tariff barriers. The Tokyo Round, 1973 and 1979. First negotiation on non-tariff barriers, plurilateral codes and the enabling clause. The first major decision on differential treatment and non-reciprocity from developing countries.
The Uruguay Round, 1986 to 1994. Creation of the World Trade Organization. Transformation of the Plurilateral Codes Tokyo Round multilateral agreements. Strengthened dispute settlement system. Incorporation of the new agreements on trade in service and aspects of intellectual property rights relating to trade, which considerably broadened the scopes of the multilateral trading system. Participants in the Uruguay Round of multilateral trade negotiation include the round by adopting the final act embodying the results of the Uruguay Round of multilateral trade negotiations. The final act. The final act include the Marrakech Agreement establishing that the World Trade Organization is established. The World Trade Organization Agreement established a new organizational body to administer the Uruguay Round Agreement. The World Trade Organization launched the current round of negotiation, the Doha Development Round, and the 4th Ministerial Conference in Doha, Qatar, in November 2001. This was to be an ambitious effort to make globalization more inclusive and help the world's poor, particularly by slashing barriers and subsidies in farming. The initial agenda comprised both further trade liberalization and new rule-making, underpinned by commitments to strengthen subsistence assistance to developing countries.